2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K.
Kevin, thanks. Les.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. So the Nets starting five. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the 2. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward. Irving misses. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first.
Oh, he found the open space for mid-range, just maybe rush his release a little bit.
And Curry has it in the corner. No good from outside. To the inside. Here's KD. That shot off the mark. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Popped up there for Embiid. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Chemistry Embiid has with his guys. I mean, he seems to know exactly when to go for these alley-oops.
Harden dishes to Irving. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Outside, Simmons. Outside for Curry. Three-pointer by Embiid. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Embiid's got 7 points.
You have to at least honor the big man's outside shot. I mean, when you don't, Embiid is capable of burning you.
Passes it to KD. Here's the 3. They get it again.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Here's Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, this is where Simmons does the most damage. I mean, he's an electrifying, dynamic transition player who torches defenses.
Now here's Harden. Pass to KD. Pulls up. Green with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 7. Here's Harris. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Now here's Simmons. And another shot, and he sinks the layup. 6 points for him.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn, trailing by 13.
The ability of Harden to shift gears, exceptional. He can turn on the Jets off the bounce.
Simmons against Harden. Green passes to Embiid. In transition, here come the Nets. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Harris. Harden's got it back down to single digits for the Nets. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Simmons inside, guarded by Harden. And Embiid is right there.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Harden, and the layup is good. Harden's got 8.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Curry on the wing. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Harden with it. 8 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Fires from deep. Another shot. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. 76ers ahead. They're up by 11.
I think you get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Pass to Thibault. It's back to Hill. No good with the triple. Nets trail by 9. Oh, Griffin in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the chemistry Griffin has with his teammates, he's so good at realizing when to jump for the alley-oop.
Well, we played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Milton, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Nets making a change here as well. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Harris. Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And it's Irving missing. Philadelphia leading by 9. Thibault kicks to Tolliver. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, you can't allow Howard to get this kind of position. He's confident in his ability to score inside.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute a game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA. Oh, Griffin in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Tolliver with the bucket.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Here's Irving. And the Nets miss again.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's are over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Simmons checked in for Tolliver. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for Hill. The Nets also changing it up. Durant's checked in for Green. And James Harden has subbed in for Irving. Here's Durant, 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And now Philadelphia on the break. Simmons is running. There's the pass to Maxey. Simmons inside. Scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Harden left side.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Simmons passes to Maxey. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Stolen by Harden. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's stolen by Milton. And here we go. Philadelphia running again. And that one's good. Maxey.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. It's a 16-point game. Can they get it? And oh, he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Right side Simmons. Griffin with the steal. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Durant. Milton grabs the board.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Simmons. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Feeds it to Griffin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, I'm not the first to say it, and I'm sure I won't be the last, but Griffin is one of the most physically gifted players that this game has ever seen. I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Here's Simmons. And it is good at the buzzer. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Ben Simmons, putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, and we know that. And that'll do.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Connects from 3-point range.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Hill dishes to Embiid. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Simmons checked in for Hill. Green, he's checked in for the Nets.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Harden scanning the floor. And Harden with the stuff.
Athleticism Harden possesses is scary. I mean, he's constantly driving toward the basket for these dunks.
Philadelphia leading by 15. Outside, Simmons. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
Well, I see what he was going for. It was a gamble on his part, but then you've got to live with the results.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
The 76ers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first one falls.
I mean, you look at the all-around game of Harris, he's even been good from the free throw line.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Hill's checked in, and a change for the Nets. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for James Harden. Outside Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got his 2nd basket.
He's going to get it done all over the floor, outside, inside, mid-range. Irving's their man.
Hill against Irving. Embiid inside. Yes, that goes in.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Curry against Irving. Shoots over Curry. Again, the Nets for 2.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Out to Harris. That one, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Harris. 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Hill inside. He's covered by Irving. It's good. Embiid's got 15.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Here's Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid. Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Tolliver comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. Then for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Bruce Brown. Thybulle kicks to Tolliver. Shot clock at 5. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the 76ers lead by 15. Irving against Hill. Oh, Griffin in position. It's stolen by Hill. And they're on the break. Thybulle, the pass to Howard. And Hill has it in the corner. Back to Milton. Pass to Thybulle. This one for 3. No good there. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. 76ers lead by 15. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them And what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Howard. Axie out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Irving against Curry. And he comes up with the deuce.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
Harden against Simmons. Now here's Harden. He's guarded closely. Missed inside.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Out to Harris. Shoots the 3. And the 76ers get it back. Curry finds Simmons. Green deciding where to go with it. Just 4 to shoot. Curry outside. Embiid, the pass to Harris. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Nets trail by 17. Harden outside.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for the Nets. Here's Harris, the basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one.
He's been a different player since halftime, coming on strong now.
Harden, that's good.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Outside Curry. Outside Green. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Stolen by Durant. Pass to Harden. Goes up to the stripe. Irving with a clean look. Off target from 3-point range. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Outside Simmons. Back to Embiid. That 3 off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
The 76ers leading by 15. Harris kicks to Simmons. Pass to Green. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And once again, how dominant he is. I mean, once Embiid gets rolling, it's like an avalanche.
Curry against Harden. Misses off the right iron. The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. For the 3. Again, Embiid missing. Nets trail by 17. The deep 3 from Durant. Green kicks to Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
I like how Irving fills the defense out. He's sensing he has room to shoot and fire once he gets the rock.
Stolen by Harden. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. No good on the 3. Philadelphia's gone ice cold from 3-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. And the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Kevin Durant.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the 76ers.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, Just a monster game for Joel Embiid.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Here's Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. Brooklyn with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Irving for 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Simmons passes to Embiid.
At the line for your 76ers.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And there's no question, when Embiid is healthy, he's a problem. I mean, a versatile, confident big man with a high ceiling.
And here are the Nets, trailing by 13. Johnson's shot is off. Here's Maxey. And so they foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Good on both. Six seconds left in the fourth quarter. They swipe it. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were... That's a look at our setting tonight. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Now here's Green. It's Curry outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Well, this is where Giannis does all of his damage. He gets inside the paint, has the size to work you back, and then stretch out and score.
The pass to Embiid. Outside, Green. Off target with his 3. Middleton outside. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Harris, right side. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Lopez. Inside. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Harris dishes to Curry. 76ers moving the ball around. Now here's Simmons. Down low, Harris. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
And here are the 76ers now. After the basket by Milwaukee. 5 on the clock. Simmons with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Goes up on the wing. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Here's DiVincenzo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Harris.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Milwaukee in the lead. Portis with it. Here's Tucker, and he makes good on the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Hill. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Milton. Inside. And the basket by Hill.
Yeah, smart play there. George Hill good at figuring out ways in the paint to score the basketball.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Defended by Milton. Tipped away. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Here's Thibault. Finds net with the inside leaner.
Like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates. A heads-up play there.
And here is DiVincenzo. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. A different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Teagan for Dante DiVincenzo. And the 76ers also making a change. Taxi's checked in for Shake Milton. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Korkmaz. No good. Shot missing. And Milwaukee the other way now. And it's the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running. Good. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Maxey. Passes it to Thibault. Picked his pocket. Here's Forbes. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Milwaukee on top, leading by just 1. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game and focus on the game and let my...
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of lift, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Howard is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Maxey. Then it's George Hill, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3. kept alive.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Now here is Hill. Thibault kicks to Hill. Howard trying to free himself up. And George Hill, good for 3. Hill's got 5 points so far.
Nice job there from George Hill setting up. He's an effective three-point shooter.
Pass to Connaughton. A 3-ball. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And there's the pass to Maxey. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Simmons checked in for Philadelphia. Middleton outside. Pass to Connaughton. The dish now to Holiday. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Passes it to Maxey. Back to Simmons. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Middleton finds Portis. Bucks passing it around. Fades and shoots. Rebound by the 76ers. Thibault, the pass to Howard. He dishes it to Hill. Oh, the lob for Simmons. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Now here is Holiday. Portis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 4.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Howard. And here now is Thibault, defended by Middleton, and it's the Bucks on the break.
Such a smart defensive player, Drew Holiday, understanding when he should go after steals. If you're going to go for it, get it.
Hill against Holiday. Outside, Simmons. 43 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Releases from 15. Giannis grabs the miss.
And they continue to control the glass.
Holiday finds Portis. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Outside Hill. Lobbed up there for Howard. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I swear Dwight Howard plays with a watch on. His timing is tremendous on those alley-oops.
Outside Holiday. And a wide open look for Portis. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, your guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K, a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. They settled. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Teague out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Back to Embiid, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Milwaukee.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Outside Teague. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Middleton looking it over. Back to Lopez. Embiid with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Green left side. Curry trying to break free. Green, no luck.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Outside for Simmons. Curry on the wing. With the shot. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Knocks it loose. The pass to Middleton. From deep 3-point range, Simmons pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 8. And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Now Teague. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From downtown, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
DiVincenzo finds Giannis. Puts the move on, and that's 2 points on the layup. Giannis has got 14 points.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Teague. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
1:46 left in the third quarter. Now, here's Milton. Pass to Embiid from past the arc. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
They grabbed their own miss. Antetokounmpo kicks to Connaughton to the inside. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Curry, and it's Connaughton with the rebound. The Bucks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Forbes can't get it to go. 76ers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Milton kicks to Harris. Makes it off the glass. 6 points for Tobias Harris.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
DiVincenzo passes to Forbes. 36 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Lopez. 4 on the clock. Up again. No good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Harris dishes to Curry. Here's Milton. Harris trying to get free. Oh, that's offensive interference. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Middleton outside. Launches a 3. Misses the shot. The third quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 6. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. They've got Simmons. Howard is out there with Embiid. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
DiVincenzo with it. Passes it to Holiday. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Howard. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 4. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Pass to Middleton. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And that one's good by Lopez.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Simmons passes to Korkmaz. Now here's Milton, guarded by Holiday. Simmons finds Embiid, and there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the 76ers. Harris is checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Seth Curry in for Shake Milton. And it's the Bucks on the break.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
And here is Simmons. Dishes it to Embiid. Back to Simmons. He kicks it to Green. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Bucks leading by 4. Outside Holiday. The 3. He's off on that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Simmons looking it over. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Back to Embiid. It's Solomon to Kumbo.
Now he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
It's Solomon to Kumbo. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, the pass to Nwora. Eight feet away. It's not going to go for him. And Philadelphia the other way now. Curry passes to Embiid.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. The 76ers running out of time. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Embiid finds Green. Back to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Here's Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Green with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid, no good. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Lopez passes to Nwora from outside the arc. No good. And Philadelphia the other way now. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
And Tobias says, I'll take you home.
Holiday. Middleton outside. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Deep. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. There below is Barker. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nets, Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the center. There below is Barker. And they'll have some minutes to make up for it with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Nets, we've got Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan, and it's Harris in at the small forward position.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Middleton. Count it. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
A nice shot by Jordan.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Harden. And the pass to Irving. Back to Harden. Clock at 6. From down in the low post, it goes.
I really appreciate how Harden handles contact, staying in control of his body, and tremendous balance.
Now Holiday. He dishes it to Lopez. Giannis right side. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Here's Holiday. James Harden picking up that last basket. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
now. No, we don't do that part.
Holiday attacking. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
An intense competitor. It's clear that Holiday enjoys going hard at the defense and finishing on them.
Now here's Harden. Durant up top. Irving against Giannis. And the shot goes in.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
55 seconds left in the first. DiVincenzo finds Holiday at the top of the key. Lopez stolen by Durant. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Lobs it up for Jordan. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Outside Holiday. Passes to DiVincenzo. Unable to get that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Harden kicks to Irving. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Bucks. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot's good by Middleton.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry in looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
Here's Irving. Again, the Nets for two.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets lead by 4. And we'll be back. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. Griffin with the steal. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Portis. Shoots over Griffin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. On the wing, Green. Nobody near Irving. A three-pointer off the mark. Bucks trail by 4. And stolen by Harris. Oh, here we go with Griffin. Nobody back there. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And the Nets making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Irving for 3. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Brown dishes to Irving. Pass to Claxton.
It's an awkward pass to try to make on the interior.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Forbes.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Claxton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Clock at 4. Antetokounmpo. It's good on the putback.
Really, you know what? Trying to keep Antetokounmpo off the glass, that's a tough assignment because he's long and he can leap.
Irving surveying the floor. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Hey, and you know, really, Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Irving passes to Brown. Back to Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
T kicks to Giannis. It's deflected. Brown outside. Bobbed up there for Green, but they'll get another chance. Lays it up off the glass. And the Nets lead by 7.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter. Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
To the middle and stolen by Portis. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor like an Olympic track star, covering up so much ground with those long strides the way he does.
It's stolen by T. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Back to Irving, over T, and the wing jumper offline.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down.
Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. And that does it for our...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
They've got Kyrie Irving. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Harden in at the point guard. So that's the Nets 5. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Holiday against Harden. Lopez left side. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Here's Holiday. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Middleton with it. Guarded now by Durant. Lopez with the bucket.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Nets leading by 5.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And, Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
KD looking around. There's the dish to Irving. Back to KD. Shot clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Durant's got the lead back up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Tucker finds Holiday. And that one drops. Holiday's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. It's Harden with the... Oh!
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Holiday with it. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Brooklyn leading by 7. Lobbed up there for KD. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. The feed to Middleton. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Bucks trail by 9. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Teague, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Sometimes it's a real trick bag trying to guard Antetokounmpo. I mean, his skill set in build and length and athleticism draws a ton of fouls.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Harden scanning the floor. Passes it to Claxton. Now Durant. And And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing up. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Teague. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, his build and skill set are both platinum level. And he knows how to kick his game up a gear, too.
It's Harden with the drive. And Harden with the stop.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, I love how fast Antetokounmpo gets to the basket. One of the most mobile guys in the game.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Harden the pass to KD. Takes the 13-footer, and Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to put a lot of pressure on their perimeter shooters if he can't convert those chances. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Durant dishes to Green. Here's Harden. That's tipped. They get it back. And stolen by Portis. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. And there's the whistle called. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan comes in for Blake Griffin. And Harris subbed in for Green. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
Thanks, David. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Irving, good.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket, and that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Holiday against Harden. Now here is Holiday. T right on him. Here's Portis. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Portis can't get it to go. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Irving against DiVincenzo. Irving drives in. It's good. Now it's a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
Holiday looking over the floor. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Harden finds KD. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. 1:11 left here in the 4th quarter. Outside Holiday, and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here's Harden. Dishes to KD. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations.
Holiday against Harden to the middle. Here's Giannis.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Middleton looking it over. Giannis outside. From deep. James Harden with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3. And for the Nets, we've got Jordan. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving, and it's Harden in at point guard.
Well, here's the thing. Irving draws so much attention from the defense. I mean, there's always a guy left wide open.
Green taking his time here. Simmons passes to Green. Misses the 3.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
The kick out to Irving. Right side, Jordan. Durant with a wide open look. And the 3 off target. Philadelphia with the ball. Here's Green. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And a wide open look for Irving. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Here's Simmons. Harris trying to get free, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And when you foul Simmons, you really got to foul him. You don't want to just mess around. He powers through.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the game. That's good from Simmons. Nets have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Irving passes to Harris. Here's Durant, and finished off by KD.
And this is why Durant is a top talent. His ability to score even while getting fouled. An impressive athlete.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Curry on the wing. Back to Simmons. To the inside. And Durant sends it back.
Durant covers a ton of ground with this limp, using his wingspan to wipe away shots.
Harden outside. Outside Jordan. There's the lob to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now here's Simmons. Outside Curry. Fires for 3. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Count that bucket. KD's got 5 points so far. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Here is Harden. 76ers getting the bucket. It doesn't go for him. Simmons with the defensive effort, and here comes Harris leading the fast break. The second chance effort, and the layup is good.
This kind of hustle is why his teammates love him. Harris, nice work in getting after it on the glass.
Durant finds Harden. Back to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
I mean, when Durant gets to pick, he's dangerous. I mean, 7 foot tall. Who can handle it? How do you guard?
Simmons passes to Curry. Down low. Fires from the line. The rebound by the Nets.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
That one goes. Count it.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Simmons looking it over. Outside Curry. Embiid trying to break loose. Curry can't get it to go. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 6-point lead. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
When KD gets it in that close to the rim, you're out a good option. He's so good. I mean, sometimes you just give him the foul. You just give the foul.
And KD drops them both.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
Outside Hill. Back to Milton.
Hey, yo, right here.
1 second left. That one goes in. And that does it for the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead, up 6. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Howard. Then there's Hill. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. Count the basket. Howard's got his first points of the night.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Irving passes to Durant. On the wing, Green. Excellent D there from Hill.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant. And the 76ers also making a change. Maxey's checked in for Shake Milton. Brown drives in. Griffin passes to Irving. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Amazing awareness. He's committed to keeping his eyes up and teammates involved. That's the type of player Griffin is.
In Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yes, yeah, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep it guessing.
Yep, that one goes in there. Thybulle's got his first basket.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Irving. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Brown the pass to Griffin. Here's Claxton. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Count that one.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
The 76ers trail by 4. Hill looking around. And the pass to Korkmaz. Fires from the wing. Second chance shot. Howard misses.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Brown dishes to Griffin. And it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the most feared rim protectors in the league.
So for the Nets, Harris comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Harden in for Irving. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the 76ers.
Great work right there on the inbounds play. Getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Simmons finds Hill. Thibault on the wing. Harden against Hill. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Here's Thibault. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Nets making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for George Hill. Brown the pass to Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Now here's Simmons. Curry on the wing. Pass to Embiid. Inside, Simmons. It's blocked. Here's Brown. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 10-point Nets lead.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Maxey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Down low, Simmons. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, the physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Harris with it. Back to Harden. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Outside, Simmons. And he goes big with a dunk right over DeAndre Jordan.
And the versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Brown feeling it out a bit. It's Harden. Oh, the power on that throw-down.
Wow. Really like seeing Harden take it strong inside. So crafty in how he finishes near the bucket.
From deep three-point range, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 10. And over to Shaq. What do you... And...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
It's all about the tail of the tape right there. I mean, his size advantage makes that jump shot easy pickings.
And here's Harden. Outside, KD. Harden against Harris. Embiid with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Curry. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense there from Irving. Harden with it. Now defended by Embiid. It's stolen by Harris. And Curry, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Irving looking for an opening. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Curry. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Harden the pass to Irving. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Harris.
Now look, this is nice. I love how Irving challenges the defense. Great at forcing the D to foul him while shooting.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Green in for Harris.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Pass to Howard. To the inside. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden, that's good.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
The 76ers trail by 12. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here is Howard. 6 to shoot. He kicks to Hill. Over Harden. Keeps it alive. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got his second bucket of the night.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Harden surveying the D. Green dishes to KD. Stolen away. Thibault with the ball. He's against Green. Nets leading by 10. Outside Irving. Harden against Hill. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And when Harden gets to cooking, you gotta feed him. You gotta keep feeding him. He's an excellent rhythm scorer.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Thibault trying to get open. A shot by Milton, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And that one's good, Irving.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
There's the pass to Korkmaz. Pass to Thibault. 6 on the shot clock. Howard trying to free himself up. Thibault can't get it to go. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside, KD from the arc. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shoots from the baseline. That shot off. That shot no good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Maxey out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3. A shot by Harden, wide open. Off target with the open look.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The shot, no good. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 14. Outside, Simmons. Fades back, count it, good.
Oh, man, making outstanding use of the mid-range area. The big man, Embiid, he enjoys mixing this shot up in from time to time.
It's Harden with the drive. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Simmons passes to Green. And he gets it to go.
Oh, an underrated athlete, if you ask me. Green has the leaping ability to do damage inside.
Harden outside. Kicks it to Brown. Passes it to Claxton. Harris outside. Now here's Harden. He's guarded closely. Here's Claxton. Kicks it out to Harden. Brown wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple.
Oh, if you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time.
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
The 76ers trail by 13. Outside, Simmons. Now, here's Maxey, covered by Irving. Maxey passes to Embiid. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Here's Maxey. Can't hit from in close. Brooklyn leading by 13. On its way from Irving for 2. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Simmons trying to get open. That's good from Harris on the assist by Embiid.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
Simmons against Harden to the paint. Jordan kicks to Irving. From 17 feet out. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Torch from mid-range. I mean, that's almost unmatched. I mean, Irving is dead eye from that range.
Simmons passes to Embiid. The rebound by Harden. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Here's Irving. Simmons pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 13.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Nets.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Here's Philadelphia. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Harris kicks to Embiid. Over Jordan. Embiid's shot is good.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Harden outside. From deep. That shot off.
And he's just so mobile for his size. That's a big part of the value Jordan has at the defensive end. When he's on you, he's too hard to shake, and he had an impact on that shot for sure.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Some good competition, but the home. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus.
Hey, Kevin, with
growing together and staying healthy, two important parts. Thanks, D.A. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for the 76ers, the incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Seth Curry is out there with Green, and it's Harris in at the 3. Trying to get open is Lopez. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. The putback, and Holiday is right there.
Yeah, Drew very much willing to go in there, scrap out a rebound, and hit the boards.
Outside Curry. Passes it to Simmons. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Now here's Curry. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting. I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Giannis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Making shots against good defense, that's what great NBA players have to do consistently. And if you want to be elite, which Giannis is, that's a prerequisite.
Now here's Curry to the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He's off on the second.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Holiday against Curry. Embiid in the corner. On the wing, Harris. Back to Embiid. Pass to Simmons. Over onto Antetokounmpo. The 76ers again can't hit it. Bucks leading by 3. And it's Middleton penetrating. The pass to Lopez. Back to Middleton. Embiid with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Simmons is running. Harris kicks to Simmons. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lopez left side. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Good soft hands there from Lopez, efficient in the catch and shoot motion.
Harris outside. Simmons trying to get open. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Bucks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. No good on the triple. The 76ers trail by 3. Harris passes to Green. The feed to Simmons. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Passes it to Green. That one falls.
Now, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Here's Holiday. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. Over Simmons, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Ben Simmons.
More and more, it's about the maturation process of Giannis and his game, learning now how to sell defenders with pump fakes.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Howard, that one a little long.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
With 1 on the clock, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks lead by 5. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that players have to deal with on a daily basis.
For me, it comes with blocking.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Howard. Anthony Tolliver out there with Matisse Thybulle. And there's Hill, and it's Milton in at the shooting guard position. Now here is Holiday. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Hill. Goes back up. Thybulle can't get it to go. Outside Holiday. They get it back. The 76ers have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Milton finds Howard. Got it. Good job in the low post. Howard's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, I don't know how many times even Dwight Howard feels the contact down there, but it happens often. He converts despite it.
On the wing, Holiday. Defended by Thybulle. The kick out to Holiday. Lets it go from deep. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Shake Milton. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Teague comes in for Drew Holiday. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Thybulle, the pass to Tolliver. Back to Thybulle. Here's Howard. And it's denied. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Simmons checked in for the 76ers. Here's Korkmaz. Just 5 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Howard. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like how hard he's working on the glass. A strong big man who is excellent at coming up with second chance opportunities.
Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Teague. And the Bucks miss again. The 76ers trail by 3. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Hill. He kicks it to Simmons. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Simmons got 5 points so far. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names. And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Here's Connaughton. Pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton. And again, the Bucks miss. The 76ers lead. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Howard. Simmons got 6 here in this quarter.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
Hill against T. Outside Portis to stop the run. He can't get that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Danny Green, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And Curry subbed in for George Hill. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Outside Curry. There's the 3. It's the three-point bomb. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, for the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And they're pushing it up. Green with the block.
Well, if you're going to make that offensive move, it's important to know where Danny Green is. One of the better shot-blocking guards you're going to find.
And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the 76ers.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Here's Giannis. Rebound by the 76ers. Simmons got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game. Simmons, the bounce pass. Back to Embiid.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Here's Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Harris outside. Here's the teardrop. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Middleton.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the 76ers with some changes. Tolliver comes in for Simmons, and it's Shake Milton in for Green. And Milwaukee also making a switch. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Here's Tolliver, back to Embiid. Over Lopez. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Curry.
And this coaching staff loves to see that kind of aggression from Embiid. No hesitation on the jump shot. That's the mentality they want out of a big man.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. It's hauled in by Tolliver.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Bucks trail by 8.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. And George Hill's subbed in for Seth Curry. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. No good on that one.
And Howard knows exactly what he's out there to do. Defend, rebound the ball, and be aggressive in the paint.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Nora. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
The steal. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. The kick out to T. Portis in the post, working on Tolliver. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Portis can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 9. Milton the pass to Tolliver. Here's Korkmaz. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here is Forbes, defended by Milton. Antetokounmpo. Can they get it? Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Shoots off the step back. Another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know how physical Howard is down there. When he's going up with his shot, he is expecting contact.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Simmons checked in for Tolliver. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Green in for Shake Milton. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
The 76ers making a switch here. Curry's checked in. And so he hits both.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Antetokounmpo against Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Now, hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
And he sinks the second. And here is Curry. Outside, Green. Now Howard. 8 points for him. And there's the pass to Simmons. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Simmons got 13.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
And so and we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 13-point game. Simmons is out there with Howard. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Green, and it's Curry in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Green left side. Clock at 6. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Middleton drives in, and yes, it's good. Middleton's got it back down to within single digits for the Bucks.
Middleton's length coming into play and finishing strong.
Giannis against Simmons. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Harris comes in for Curry. Now here's Middleton, defended by Thybulle. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Just 2 to shoot. Over Green. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Slammed home, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Buck Moss, he's checked in for Green. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Teague against Harris. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. 2 on the clock. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Giannis has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, more and more Giannis is getting the ball in late clock situations, so very calm in that one.
Harris outside. Simmons with it. Harris inside. Teague covering. Embiid is at the elbow. Inside. Simmons. Tries again. And the rejection by Giannis. Now the Bucks moving it up. Giannis with the ball.
Well, not only being just an all-around more improved player, Giannis has taken some huge strides in terms of building his body up.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Now here is Harris. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Embiid. Makes it off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 8.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Teague against Harris. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And he converts the layup. And that's now 20 points for Giannis.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Simmons left side. The dish to Embiid. Takes a 3. No good that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away. Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Outside, Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player. Someone who is mentally strong in these situations. No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Teague against Harris. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Here's Simmons. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Here's Giannis. Yes!
Yeah, Giannis has the hard hat on right now, going to work. So good, so long, and just terrorizing the D.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Antetokounmpo looking it over. No good. So Philadelphia wins it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But
all right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. The Brooklyn Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope to be sharp on the court. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Jordan. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the 1 spot. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at center. Giannis with it. Middleton outside. And Doris, tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out. No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Release so quick, especially off the pass.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. To the paint. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here is Harden. Durant just inside the line. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Kevin Durant does such a good job of reading the defense and attacking any weakness he might anticipate.
Holiday looking over the floor. Middleton outside. 5 to shoot. Over Harris. Middleton finds DiVincenzo. Drains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Harden against Holiday. Pass to Jordan. Out to KD. Fires from 18. Again, the Nets for 2.
Look, Kevin Durant's looking at the defender like, hey, if you're going to give me that, I'm going to take it.
Harden against Holiday. The pass to Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket tonight.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Irving. And Durant, here we go. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the Nets also making a change. Jeff Green is checked in for James Harden. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Harris.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Pass to Giannis. Green with the block. In transition, here come the Nets. KD leading the charge. Top of the key jumper, no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. Bucks have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Antetokounmpo against Green.
I got him.
And that one's good by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Here's Irving. Here's Durant. Great D that time from Middleton. Bucks leading by 3. Right side Teague. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, I'll tell you what, impeccable work from Jeff Teague inside, showing great patience down in the lane.
Now, here is Irving. Puts it up from 17, and good that time.
Well, the key there is Kyrie Irving did a great job setting up his defender on the pick and roll, and it led to the score.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Back to Antetokounmpo. A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. 8 points for him.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
A shot's good from Irving.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come up strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Oh, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Harden. He's out there with Kyrie Irving. Griffin is out there with Brown. And it's Claxton in at the 4. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Here's Harden. Lays it up off the glass.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Teague, the pass to Forbes. Outside Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
And here is Teague. Pass to Forbes. Back to Teague. Kicks to Forbes. Off target from outside.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Griffin finds Brown. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The feed now to Teague. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And the Bucks lead by 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
It's Brown on the wing. 1:52 left to play here in the second. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The deep three from Harden. Milwaukee with the rebound. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
And the second free throw, good. Nets trail by 5. Outside Irving. KD drives in. The shot misses. Good D by Lopez. The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow. Irving's got 9.
Now, don't sleep on Kyrie Irving's perimeter game. Yes, he can get inside and score at will, but boy, you better check that jumper.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 8 points and 2 rebounds. And that'll do it for...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo!
Now Holiday, he's got 5. Pass to DiVincenzo. And it's sent back by Irving. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. Nets trail by 4. Harden surveying the D. The dish to KD. The pass to Jordan. Outside for Durant. Right at the free throw line, and he hits the jumper for 2. 10 points for him.
Well, there's an innate sense of how to play the game when we're talking Kevin Durant. The pick and roll has become second nature to him.
Holiday with it, and it's Harden picking him up, and Giannis throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Harden. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And now a 6-point Milwaukee lead.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Irving kicks to Harden. Lopez with the block. Fast break, Milwaukee. The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good with the tip. Nets trail by 6. Harden outside. Lets it go. Harris finds Harden. Again, the miss by Harden.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes it to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Middleton outside. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed. To have your jersey hanging up in an arena, that was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Holiday, the pass to Tucker. Holiday up top, guarded by Harden. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
Irving's checked in for Brown, and so he makes both from the line. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Irving. Pass to Claxton. Here's Harden. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
And Milwaukee calls their first timeout of the game.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
.105 left here in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by KD. Giannis against Durant, and Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Giannis has got 14.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
The drive by Green. That shot no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
This is exactly what you hope for from your point guard, Jeff Teague, unselfishly pulling all the right strings.
Here's Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Milwaukee making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. He throw good, James Harden. And both free throws good for James Harden.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Giannis dishes to T. And it's slammed in by T.
What an amazing drive to the cup. T seizing the lane to the basket. Boy, defense has simply got to be better than that.
Here's Harden. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
The Nets shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. 8 seconds left in the 3rd. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Free throw good. Giannis.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
It could go. That shot missing. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Griffin in at the center, filling out the middle. In the corner, Middleton with it. The shot's good, and the Bucks lead by 5.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
It's Harden with the drive and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he makes the first.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. The Nets also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Durant. Harden against DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Here's Harden. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got 4 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Irving. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
One thing I love about Joe Harris, he has now become confident in catch-and-shoot situations. He wants to be assertive.
Here's Giannis. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Back to Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
DiVincenzo against Harden. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Bucks lead by 4.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. On the wing, Green. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Harris. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Joe Harris, confident, fearless, big-time shot delivery.
Holiday with it. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Timeout called the Bucks. They're in front by 1. A minute 42 left in the game. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Durant's checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Harden the pass to KD. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Harden. It's blocked. They retain possession. Second shot opportunity. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one is off. Great D that time from Durant. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Durant. Back to Harden. To take the lead. Oh, no good. Here's Giannis. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.